everyone, we are students from Swinburne University of Technology Sarawak, and for our MPU project, we are focusing on SDG 13, climate action. Climate change is no longer a distant issue. It's happening now, and we are already seeing its impact here in Malaysia. In this video, we'll be sharing different perspectives on how climate change affects us. Let's hear what some of us have to say. The first question would be, what comes to mind when you hear the term climate change?
When I hear climate change, I think of rising temperature, extreme weather, and how human activities like pollution harming the planet.
Yeah.
It's a global issue affecting the nature, animals, and people everywhere.
Alright, thank you. So the next question would be, are you familiar with the United Nations SDG 13? And what do you think it stands for?
Yes, SDG 13 is part of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, focusing on climate action. So it aims to combat climate change by reducing carbon emissions, promoting renewable energy, and also helping the country to adapt to its effect like extreme weather and rising sea levels.
Yeah.
It also calls for global cooperation, climate education, and funding to support vulnerable nations.
For topic 2, local relevance, have you noticed any changes in the weather or environment in Malaysia recently?
Yes, I do, because I think several changes in Malaysia climate and environment these days, especially the rising temperature, because Malaysia has been experiencing high temperature, especially some of the region recording unusually high temperature, especially in Sarawak these days. Not only that, I also noticed a lot of haze and air quality issues. Because some of them is mainly from the forest fires that can continue to affect the air quality and can cause health concerns towards humans.
Thank you, that's a nice answer. The next question would be, do you think climate change is affecting our country? If yes, how?
Okay, yes it does. Because especially economic consequences, because of the extreme weather events disrupt industry like agriculture, fisheries, and even tourism, because it can lead to financial losses to Malaysia.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so I will ask you a few questions. The first one will be, what do you think will happen if we don't take action against climate change?
I think if we don't take action, climate change will get worse. We'll see more extreme weather, higher sea levels, and damage to nature. This could lead to food and water shortage, people losing their home, and big problem for the planet and our way of life. The longer we wait, the harder and more costly it will be.
So, the second question would be, what kind of future do you hope for when it comes to our environment?
I hope for a future we use clean water, take care of nature, and live in a way that doesn't harm the planet. So I would like to see clean air, healthy ocean, and more animals and plants. Most of all, I hope people work together to protect the environment, because saving the planet means saving our future. But we have to start from now.
Yep, I agree with you. Can you name one solution that you think could help slow down climate change?
Well, one solution I believe could significantly slow down climate change is the transition to renewable energy sources like solar, wind, or hydropower. By reducing our dependence on fossil fuels, we can cut down greenhouse gas emissions at the source. On top of that, investing in clean energy infrastructure creates jobs, boosts innovation, and supports a more sustainable economy. It's a practical and scalable approach that governments and industries around the world are already starting to adopt more seriously.
So the next question would be, is there someone or something that inspired you to care about the environment?
What really inspired me to care about the environment was witnessing the impact of deforestation and the haze in Southeast Asia. So especially how it affects people's health, biodiversity, and even the economy.
Yeah.
It made me realize that climate change isn't a distant issue, it's happening around us. That awareness, combined with learning about sustainability in my studies, motivated me to think more critically about how we can protect our planet and be a part of the solution. So, yeah.
Thank you, Akhil, for the interview. So that's all for the interview. Thank you for the interview. Thank you, Shania. Have a nice day. Climate change is real and it affects everyone. But the good news is, we can all play a role, no matter how small, in making a difference. Thanks for watching our video and listening to our thoughts on climate action. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below to help us spread awareness. And remember, small steps lead to big change. Let's take climate action together.